I collected 4 of the worst user-reviewed horror games on Steam and played them, so you don't have to. And today, I'm going to show you the worst that Steam has to offer. Hi, welcome to Cat Dad Gaming. So, I gotta say, I've been a bit spoiled playing horror games. Most of them have been pretty good, I found the odd gem, but occasionally you do find the, what's the nice way to put this, dumpster fire. So, it got me wondering what the bottom of the barrel has to offer. Might regret this. So, the games are sorted by the worst user reviews on Steam, and of course price, because I'm certainly not paying for these. So yeah, let's look at some of Steam's worst offerings. So, the first game is Sector, and I have to say the Steam page includes some rather generous reviews of the game, which seem to conflict with the overall opinion on Steam, which is mostly negative. So yeah, instead of reading the blurb, I'll read some delightful reviews like this one by Average Champ. I'd rather have someone squeeze my nipples until they lactated than I can't read this. And if that doesn't sum up the game, I don't know what else could. Good stuff. Right. This menu noise is fine. Just fine. Oh no. It might seem like I know what I'm doing, but I literally had to Google how to find a key and how to open a door. And that's not a good sign, because there's no controls, no heads up, like, it's just game. So, the guy tells me there is a key in this corner of the room behind this pipe. Don't see a key, but you just get a key, right? Good stuff. And there's no interface, there's no tutorial, no nothing. So, you have to go up to the doors, not that one, not that one, this door. And now you have to open the door. Requires a key to open. Doesn't tell me I've got a key. You have to press enter. You just have to know that, which is, it's fine. Yeah, it's hiding here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm shooting this guy. Woo! What is this? Picked up ammo, okay. Now I don't know what you do. I killed you the first time. We cool? You're just shaking your head. So I guess I continue on my way. I killed the guy last time. I feel like I've done a mercy this time by not killing him. Or is that a crime? I feel like that might be worse punishment. Sasha agrees. She's howling in the background. That's it. That's all I've got, folks. I got through the first door and I can't get through the second door. So, alright. I'm a masochist. I decided to come back. There we go. Out of all these identical, they lockers, like server blocks or computer towers, there's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Assuming there's 2 and they are like in the same place. You put a random thing there on the back of one of those, and that's what I had to do. So I'm going to play till I die or get stuck again, whichever comes first. Okay, so I'm in some sort of bed chamber. Like, I came into this game wanting to be like, I'll give it a chance, but unfortunately I think that this game doesn't want it. TLDR of what I think. So, Sector is a frustrating game with kind of bad controls, and I think the biggest issue is the game feels like an asset flip. It feels like a game that snuck into Steam during the old days of Greenlight. But yeah, it's an awkward shooter that lacks menu, control, objectives, tutorial. Like, all the basic blocks of a game are kind of missing. It's just like an empty map. Like, it's like an empty sandbox, and it just like shrugs and goes, you fucking figure it out. I wouldn't recommend playing Sector even as a haha the game is so bad it's good game, because it even lacks charm in that regard. Which sounds really harsh, but I mean, it is on the worst user reviewed games on Steam, so it is what it is. So the second game is Isolation, and I gotta say, this game actually doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I watched the trailer, it seems alright. It's got fewer negative reviews than the other games did, but you can clearly see the game's got some issues with lag and frame rates. And I gotta say, it's not a great start when the trailer uses footage that stutters and lags. So I'm not filled with hope here, but we'll see. Loading. Please be patient. I do what I want. The load wasn't actually that long. It's odd that you told me to be patient. Okay, so like I said, I've played all these games like once before for like a few seconds just to like test if they work. And the first thing I noticed with this is the game is really harsh with stamina. Like, this is me sprinting, and I've like just drained half my stamina, and this is me walking. really slowly. Okay, so what do we find? We find a flashlight, battery, and a digital camera, which I can use with C. Oh, that's... So I assume we're going to do a fatal frame kind of thing where we can only see ghosts through a camera, or like kill ghosts with a camera, which is a cool mechanic. I do like that as a concept. So once again, the main issue with these games actually is they don't give you any indicator of what you're doing. It's not a nice noise to change between. It's jammed. Alright. Hello? Yeah, like, I've been playing for 3 minutes. And I don't know what the game wants. Locked into key. Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? How do I do it? You know, like, the 5 W's and a H. Torch. Oh, there's a note. We have been teaching our medical staff about the plague and what precautions to take. Maybe that body was someone from the plague. So yeah, I think I'm stuck once again, which isn't a great design. And you're making this really frustrating by the movement speed. Yeah. There's only so much slow panting I can take. Right, so it's hard to give an opinion on a game you didn't play very much of. So these are very snap judgments. But like, first of all, I gotta say, that stamina bar is rough. I mean, come on. The character is more out of shape than I am, and that's saying a lot. I haven't done any exercise in like 20 years. I'm a nerd. I like reading and shit, so you know. Yeah, and once again, the game suffers from a lack of communication. It doesn't really tell you what it wants you to do, and there's no hand-holding, but there's also no obvious direction. And yeah, the lack of direction kind of hurts the game, because it feels like there's an idea behind this game, but not the game itself. So I feel like that game could actually be improved by a little bit of hand-holding and a little bit of guidance. And yeah, I mean, maybe it could get better. I don't know how long they've been on Steam for, so, you know, I hope for the best. Alright, the third game is Shrieking Darkness. And I gotta say, the game actually looks pretty great from the trailer. The art looks good, the graphics look great, so we've got to assume that the issues with this lie elsewhere. And I was gonna look through the reviews of the game to get an idea, but I picked another funny review to read instead, so by Amelia. It's a torment simulator. If my kids piss me off, I make them play this game as punishment. Good stuff. I generally love Steam reviews. People are funny, and Steam reviews just like float my boat. Right, I'm gonna try and show these games in the best light possible. Some of them anyway. I just spent 10 minutes walking around really fucking slowly, shuffling around a garden with trees, and I couldn't figure out how to get to the next area. Once again, there was no information, there's a lack of any kind of communication. So, in the nicest way possible, we're just going to go to Play Campaign, select a chapter. The other parts look kind of cool, but they do feel like someone bought like a garden and then they made a chapter of that, and then they bought the house and made a chapter of that. So it definitely feels like this has been all bought from a game.
What am I supposed to do now?
Find a way out. Okay. So we're actually in kind of gameplay. Oh, I fucking hate this head bubble. It makes me feel ill. Okay. We're actually at a gameplay now, which is kind of cool. It's really dark, but even with a torch, it's dark. But like, yeah, the first chapter by pressing Z. Oh, this is the Final Fantasy loading screen technique. Oh my god, look how bobbly this is. I'm fucking drunk. So yeah, this is actually feeling like a horror game now. The first chapter, I don't know what was going on. It's not skeletons. To open your journal, you can press the J button. I'm on board. Every game so far has had the main issue of, the main issue of every game so far has been kind of technical issues and a lack of, like, explanation. And not in a good way of, like, oh, this game is hard, you figure stuff out. More of just, I dump stuff... Oh, that's creepy. More like I dump stuff in a room...
Think that I'm alone.
You
Someone
hopefully play with it.
Or something else is here with me.
You think something else is with you by the body being dragged off into the distance. I feel like that's a safe bet. So let's painfully hobble over here. Christ, I walk in like a peg leg. A drunk pirate with a peg leg feels very accurate. This door seems like it's blocked or locked. Right, let's go through the bloody door.
I don't know how, but it looks like I've managed to find it. This is the scene where it happened.
This is the scene where it happened. That's a big ass Iron Maiden. Pretty cool concept. That sounds weird. Like I've been to like the Torture Museum in Amsterdam and stuff. One of the worst ones is it's just like a wooden bench with like in a triangle, and they make you sit on it and put weights on your leg. Well, you can get the gist of it. It doesn't sound pleasant. Let's go inside this Iron Maiden. And there are so many skeletons in this window. Hi. Hello. I'm just gonna hide in here. You can't get me. Can I convince you to go into this Iron Maiden? How about we just go this way? Come on. Come along. Come along with me. I mean, am I meant to be fighting you? I don't have any weapons. You've... Let's walk past you.
What on earth was that?
Ow. You do you, bro. Okay, inspect. So you have no lights? Me. Is that a landmine?
I thought I'd see the day, but my heart would stop.
Alright, so Shrieking Darkness, I'll just give a quick TLDR again. Yeah, the game looks really nice, but it ran like shit. It was stuttery and laggy. I guess the darkness is accurate, because what the fuck is going on with the lighting in this game? It goes from like weirdly overly bright, I actually didn't show you that in the first map, and then it kind of goes to like an unseeable darkness. It kind of feels like it was made by someone who had the concept of light explained to them. Which isn't great. The last game in this video is Evil Sinister, and Sasha is just eating in the background, so if you can hear some little dunk dunk dunks, that's her bell catching on the food bowl. So yeah, I've got to say, this game actually looks the most promising of the bunch, with most of the negative reviews being for optimization issues rather than the game being poor. And, you know, I've got to say the game actually looks really good, so it's kind of surprising to see this negatively reviewed. But I will say, without playing the game, on my first impression, every asset looks really familiar, so I assume the problem with this game is that everything's been bought from an asset pack and just thrown together, rather than a game crafted and made with love. And I'd rather play a janky game made with love than a soulless asset flip. So, not saying that's what it is, that's just the vibe I'm getting from, you know, reading reviews and stuff. So yeah, let's just go. The game doesn't hold your hand, what a surprise. Will you survive to reveal the truth or become another victim of its sinister grasp? I'm gonna guess that one. Okay, so, once again, I played this for a few seconds to test the game out, and the game crashed quite a few times at this point. This loading point between start investigation, here. Looks like I just got flashbanged in that old COD map with the Nuke Town. That's the one. Alright, so yeah, this game looks really good. Alright, a note that your ex-wife left you. Sorry, Mike, but as you already know, I can't stand you anymore. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna leave. Leave from investigation, yes. I didn't take the camera on the desk. Oh. There's definitely issues with loading in this game. Yeah, big technical issues. Right. The game looks really good. I'm surprised at how good the game looks. Vector and Isolation both felt more like concepts than a game. Someone had an idea like, there'll be some doctors with a plague and you have to find out. But they didn't have anything past that. Whereas this feels like a game without an idea. So yeah, I'm gonna guess... Okay, so this game says it doesn't hold your hand, but... I'm assuming it's like a sandbox of just spooky things happening. Like you bought a collection of assets to trigger like Keanu will play. Really? Yeah, 100% expecting that piano to start playing. Ding, 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 ding. At the radio. Okay. There we go. Close what opened. The piano playing? Alright, this is actually quite creepy. It's just runs badly. And that's a shame because this definitely feels like a game. The TV would have turned on. What year is this set in? We have like a mobile and a digital camera, yet this like TV looks like it's from the 60s. We did that room. This one was locked? Yeah. Find a way to restore power. Oh, here we go. Wait, there's no power. How are these heaters going and how is this TV going? I guess it's a ghost. Okay. Who is playing this piano? Alright, let's go upstairs. Get some more jump scares. And no, I don't think I'm going to survive. No ghost in the bathtub drowning or anything. Okay. Okay. Oh, now that's cool. I kind of want one of these. Oh. One's locked. Oh no. Alright. Oh. Find the key to the open closed door. Where did I find a key? I didn't see a key. It might have just been automatically added in that. Alright, so this is the room where I would think that there's a fuse box. At least it's just a fuse room? Why can't I get inside? Oh. Oh, there was a... Ah, what? There was a basement there? Neat. This feels like a game, just feels like a very badly optimized game. And a little bit of love, a bit of TLC, and this could like run better, I guess. I don't really know how coding works to make like optimization work better. Oh, I'm not a coder, so you know. Someone will have to tell me how hard is it to make things run better? Is it like simplifying code or making code structures run smoother? Someone screamed. Don't look like I can do anything about it. How do I get out? Do I have to click on the ceiling? Alright, objectives. Enter the house, find a way to restore power, done. Find the key to the closet, done. Ironically, this game's like, I'm not going to hold your hand and tell you what to do, but out of all the games I've played, this is at least giving basic instructions and actually has helped more than all the other games. Go check upstairs, if you insist. Thanks, game. That's a lot of blood. That wasn't there before. So much blood. So much. I'm stuck again. There we go. So much blood. Did you do it, doll? This is the door I expected stuff to happen in. Not because it was locked, but because of other games. And actually, it is different. I was expecting a big bed there. Whatever's going on here. Are you not what's playing? I totally thought that vinyl was what's making the noise. Look where? Look. It's like playing Red Dragon. Do you see? I like Red Dragon, it's a good movie. Try to escape. Look up.
I'll never let you go.
Oh no, you don't. Where did you come from? Amazing, that's a good monster. So Evil Sinister, this is a hard one to talk about because it felt like the most game out of all of these, but it also almost suffered the worst technical issues out of all of them. Like, the game had horrendous loading, it crashed a couple of times, and it did load. It felt like it loaded in like, I don't know, like 280p, and then it stuttered for a few seconds and loaded into like 4K. Yeah, so like I have to say, this game is plagued with technical issues on that front. But like I said, it felt like the most game out of all of them. And all the games had this issue where it felt like you were just stumbling into something to trigger rather than something we crafted and set up. And this game had that issue as well, but because I had like the objectives written on the screen, it helped so much with that like problem that like it didn't feel frustrating playing because I knew roughly where I had to go. I actually think I would come back and play this game if they fixed up the technical issues a bit. Like I don't know how long it's been sat on Steam for, but yeah, it definitely feels like there's a game underneath here that I'd play. Now I've got to say, I kind of like these games, except Sector. Fuck Sector. No, I'm joking. But most of these games, I'm going to say, they seem to suffer from technical issues and bugs, which make the games more frustrating than bad. And in comparison to itch, Steam has a bit of a higher acceptance bar. But then again, I think most games on itch are made by talented amateurs and are released for free, where Steam's got more of a kind of like professional vibe to it. I do say professional with a bit of hesitation, as I have seen my fair share of cheap asset flips. I mean, I remember the whole Steam greenlight and the flood of crap, so yeah. I got hope for these games. Well, maybe not hope. But maybe not straight up just dismissal either, because, you know, most games, they're made by one person, you know, and it takes a lot of work. And you want to, making a game is incredible to me, you know. Yeah. So anyway, before this sounds a bit too preachy, which it might be a bit too late on that front, keep making games, everyone. And even if they don't get received well, I'll still play them. Right, I've got to say it's been a blast doing something different, but I have to say this video has taken a lot more time to make than my normal videos. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, you know, and let me know if you think I should do a follow-up video, because I'm really into this. I like this. Yeah, heck, if you got some video ideas you want to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can like fit them into the schedule. But thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.